Hey everyone, thanks again for joining me on Sealed for Good. Today I'm talking about how to identify leaks in a roof. If you haven't subscribed to Sealed for Good, please remember to do so now. So how to identify leaks in a roof? Well, no two roofs are the same. And so let's break them down into concrete slab roofs and let's call them metal or sheeting roofs. With a concrete roof, if there's a suspected leak and you're out there to identify where that leak comes from, the first thing you need to do is check where the leaks are below. So someone told you they've got a problem with the building with moisture coming through, there's moisture ingress. You're up on top. The first thing to always start with the drains. Look at the lowest point and work backwards from there. So are the drains in good condition? Are they blocked? You might have an easy find right there where the drain is. That could be the cause. If the drain is looking okay and water's flowing away as designed, then you need to do some visuals on any cracking, expansion joints and movement joints. Have a look at all those first. Are they fit for purpose? Is the sealant in those joints still in place? Is the integrity of that sealant as it should be? If that's all good, we then start to look around the wall floor junctions. And sometimes it's very obvious. There's the visuals, you'll see it from the moment you've walked out. But if you're trying to find that needle in the haystack, break it down into those sections. You get back to the wall floor junctions, and then you start to review where the leaks may be. Now, a good sign that you've got leaks or water that's not running away is where you see dirt retained on a roof. That tells you had water ponding there and water sitting there, because when water runs off a roof quite well, you don't normally get leaves and residue buildups. You have everything flowing, and those leaves, all the residual that is washed away would sit around the drain. So if you find the drains clean, but you've got these other points where you've got dirt and leaf buildup, then it's likely that you've got ponded water there. And where there's ponding water, start to assess that area. Now, this is pretty much the same that you would do on a flat metal roof if you've got leaks. However, the difference with metal roofs and sheet roofs is look at the lap joints of the sheets, because if they're opened and they're exposed, you'll probably find that that's where you've got capillary action and moisture getting through. And also then look where the gutters sit, because on a metal roof, you'll have a gutter system. And where has that been as a cause in terms of, does water flow through neatly? Are there any buildups of the gutter? Because sometimes the gutter can cause the roof to leak. And so are the gutters falling and draining water as designed? These are all areas that you need to check out first, because if you start spraying membrane or applying membrane or putting butyl tape on the joints, you might find you've still got the issue when it rains. You need to inspect all these areas first, and then once you've found all the symptoms, you start to look at how you can apply a membrane system that can create the desired result of preventing the leaks. Now, if it's a structural thing like box gutters we see sometimes, or gutter systems that aren't designed to hold the amount of water that comes off the roof, then that's a structural element that you've got to go back to the builder or the engineer on and get them to fix that and put that into the design phase. But if it's something as simple as a crack or a joint, or it just needs an upgrade of membrane, the previous membrane may have failed, then obviously you remove it, you go back to the original substrate, and as you know with all our applications, surface preparation, priming, detailing, and getting the right membrane system to be applied on top. Roof leaks are a headache, because sometimes where you see the actual water coming through is not always where the leak has come from. So it is sometimes a lot of investigative work. Ensure that you've allowed for that with your client and let them know that, because it could be a few hours of your time to find that leak. But once you've found it and you've tracked it, you can fix it. If you'd like more details on this, get hold of our technical team on 1-800-650-435, or any of the sales team out on the road to come help you on how to specify your system in identifying the leaks on a roof. Until next time on Sealed for Good, I'll talk to you then.